Are you looking for tips and tricks on how to win more gunfights, get high kill gameplays like this, and get streamers' reactions like this?
That dude is nuts! He's fucking...
Why the fuck are you?
Well, you're in the right place. In this guide, I'm going to show you all the tips and secrets on how to get high gameplays, get streamers' reactions, and just overall win way more gunfights than you've ever before. Now let's get right into it. First thing we're going to go over is our controller settings. So basically this is all going to be personal preference at the end of the day, guys. Do not copy my settings. They might not work for you. They don't work for everyone. This has just been my personal preferences. So check out my settings and tell me what you guys think and how they work for you. But this is basically what we're going to do. We're going to go through the settings. I'm going to show you guys my settings, and then I'm going to show you the different tricks and different reasons why I use it. So we got the horizontal and the vertical at the 17. We want to match that. I like my ADS a little on the lower ends. I know a lot of people like to play in the 50s and a lot higher. So I see a lot more success with 37. So continuing down, I like to have all this kind of default, not really touching it. Besides, we want to make sure we have our aim assist at Black Ops. This is the best aim assist, has the most drag, the most pull, and just overall one of the best aim assists you can use in all of the three right here. So continuing down, we want to make sure we have all this the same, all default. And then continuing on, we have our automatic sprint, automatic tactical sprint. We have our maintains sprint after our slide, just so we can continue moving at the same momentum. We have our ground mantle off, just in case we're in gunfights and we accidentally jump in mantle. We have sprinting door bash. We want to make sure we do this in case we want to sprint through a door, and in case of sprinting to it, we have to hit the open door button, which just saves a lot of time. And then going down, this is all practically default, besides my tap to interact and my on toggle. So this is a little different, but if you guys use different settings, this will not affect your in-game tips that I'm going to show you guys in this video. So make sure you guys pause the video and make sure you guys kind of pick and choose what you guys want to get from my settings. And this has basically been the controller settings part. Now let's get into the audio. Now going into the audio, we have our headphone audio mix. This is basically because I have a headphones and I use the Astro A50. So basically this is the audio mix that I'm using for my Astro A50s. So then we have the speaker output. I like to have it on stereo. Basically, you guys want to copy all this. Make sure you guys pause the video again to make sure that you guys are getting all the best inputs. And basically this is all my inputs for my audio. So very straightforward, very easy, and pretty simple. Let's talk about Warzone loadouts. One of the best platforms right now, keeping up to date with all the nerfs, all the buffs, all the metas right now in Warzone currently, and this is just absolutely one of my favorite websites to use right now. I'm not sponsored. This is not an ad. This is just purely my favorite site. So as you can see, you got articles, and as you can see as I scroll through, there's different tabs for metas. You can see the different rankings in the guns, the top 5s, the top long range, the top metas, the top short range, and just overall very helpful. You have nerfs where they break down the different nerfs and the things that they've nerfed. You got the buffs as well. And then you can see on the right side where the rankings also fall into play. You got random generator where you can generate random loadouts from their website, which is super cool. And then also continuing on, you can see that they're just awesome. So make sure you guys check them out. Make sure you guys check their app in the Apple Store. They also have cool stuff like mobile loadouts and metas for all my mobile players out there. And it's just really interesting. So this is basically where I get all my loadouts, and this is basically where you guys need to find your loadout. Slide canceling is one of those moves you want to incorporate into your playstyle due to it offering movement and quick ADS for those fast-paced moments. Just like I showed you guys in my movement guide, we're going to sprint forward, slide, and press X or A in between the slide if you're Xbox or PlayStation to cancel out that slide. Just like I mentioned before, a good trick to pull out your ADS in the middle of the slide to catch opponents off guard and get those first shots off while they're in the middle of their slide. So keep that in mind when you're slide canceling, and understand that slide canceling is for ADS speed. So let me show you a demonstration of how that looks when playing against real players. As you can see in the first clip, while pulling out my ADS a lot faster using the slide cancel, getting those kills a lot faster using reaction time, while in my second clip, I'm not using the slide cancel and I'm getting my tactical stance out, slowing down my ADS time and my reaction, making the kills a little slower. So very useful trick. Let's talk about DropShotting and bunny hopping. DropShotting is basically when you hold your left trigger and prone all the way down while shooting at the same time, making it difficult for the enemy to hit the upper body. This is very useful while running and shooting, very useful to get your enemy to miss those shots. Bunny hopping is when you spam your jump button after a strafe or slide animation, making it harder to hit your head or upper body, making your enemy shoot kind of at your leg area, doing the least amount of damage on the body. So very useful tip as well, and you can kind of use these against each other. If you have a dude that's proning against you, drop shotting you, you can bunny hop, and if you have a bunny hopper, you can always drop shot against him. In this first clip, you can see that drop shotting is very effective. As you can see, the enemies on the other team are having a tough time getting those shots on my upper body. While in the second clip, using the bunny hop, you can see that they're aiming a lot higher to get my headshot while they can't get those shots in. So very effective as well. Now let's talk about aim assist, guys. Notice how I'm moving my left analog stick here left and right while my aim assist here stays very tight, right? But if I move my right analog stick, notice how I do get some drag, but it's not as effective as my left analog stick. This Call of Duty is very dependent on your strafe. So if you guys are using your left strafe, chances are that aim assist is going to be a lot stronger. So the only thing you basically want to do when you're strafing left and right is just using your right analog stick to make those small adjustments so you can stay very tight on the enemy. So very, very effective. Currently, controller is the best input on Call of Duty. So if you are using a keyboard and mouse, guys, I am sorry. So maybe find a video on YouTube for better keyboard settings, but currently this is just for my controller players, guys. So make sure you guys are abusing the aim assist, guys. Very, very effective free given tool. Let's talk about radar and positioning. It's important to utilize the radar and keep an eye on the red dots. Knowing where all the enemies either spawn or at will make a hell of a lot of a difference winning in gunfights. Now let me show you my secret HUD settings to make looking at the radar and knowing where the red dots are a lot easier. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to our settings, we're going to go to interface. Once we've done that, we're going to find our HUD bounds. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to bring all this inside. We want to make sure all of this is close and inside, because what this is going to do is going to put in our ammo, our gun, our radar all upwards, so like that we could see it a lot better. So like that we're not looking to the far type left corner to look at the radar, instead the radar kind of being right here in a closer area to your crosshair, making it way easier to see where the enemies are. Very, very useful tip I like to use, guys. So make sure to implement this in your HUD settings, guys. After going through all these chapters, at the end of the day, you are going to have to practice. You will not be a demon overnight. You will have to play with your settings and implement these different tricks to play, and just overall practice more, guys. You just have to put in that practice. It's just one of those things that you have to do in life, and unfortunately it's just one of those things you have to do in Call of Duty too. So good luck practicing, guys. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell where you can find cool videos like killing Twitch streamers for funny reactions, high kill gameplay videos, and even more guides for MW3 and Warzone. So I'll see you guys later.